Right. Yeah, running a special event course on VI2 BV100 out of Waverley Amateur Radio Club.
What was that for? Do you remember?
No,
VI2 is celebrating 160 years or something, or maybe 110 years.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, copy, Steve. VI2, VYY, I think you said it was. I think that was their 110 year anniversary or something, was it?
Yeah, only for 10 anniversary. And they're actually giving out QSL cards for the event as well.
Copy that. Yeah, so it was the QSL cards there for their 110th anniversary. That's definitely something. Did you have you received your QSL card yet, Steve?
Not yet, but then I got in towards the end because of distance wise. A lot of people actually. But then you reckon it'll be at the Wild Field Day on Sunday anyway.
Copy, mate. Hopefully they'll be handing out some QSL cards at the field day. That'd be great. All right, thanks, mate. Anything else? How else has radio been for you this week? What have you been up to? I believe you've been on holidays.
Busy at the moment. So holidays as of tomorrow, getting fit in Wild Field Day mode, and also VK2F ATX actually bill. I just looked up on the registry.
Yeah, copy, Steve. Thanks for that. We'll we'll just do a quick check on the registry. But Bill, I think you said was there as well, so no worries. Thank you, Steve. Let's catch up with you on the next round there. Let's actually cut across there to Bill, VK2FATE, VK2AFY in the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club 2 metre net. Please, if you are able, jump on the Facebook page. We've got a live stream finally working there, thanks to our IT team. And if you're a shortwave listener, you can also listen to us on YouTube. Over to you, Bill, VK2FATE, VK2AFY.
VK2CCR on the side.
Good luck. Acknowledging VK2CCR, good evening to Mark. I'll just see if our friend there, VK2FATE, is still around. Just one more call out again, VK2FATE, VK2AFY.
It's not Bill, it's Jason.
All right, nothing heard. We'll move right along now down to our publicity officer, Dave, of VK2KFU, VK2AFY.
Also been given closing and composing to the broadcast. One for Saturday night, all about Wyong, and one for Sunday night when things return to normal. So I'll elaborate further in the next round. We go to AFY, they take the KFU.
Yeah, VK2KFU, VK2AFY in the net. Thanks, Dave, and hope the leg's getting better, mate. We saw a couple of images there in smoke signals if you're one of our members. There of your moon boot that's strapped on. So a couple of weeks, mate, and that should come off, I believe. And sounds like the painkillers are not doing too much. Back to you.
Decided to do a few things. I'm on the of the torn chilies because I also have a selection dish which I did in sometime last year, and believe me, that was agony. So unless I put a foot long, so to speak, I don't feel a thing in the foot. HK2 AFI, HK2 KFU.
Excuse me. Ooh.
You'll have to apologise for my delay there. I had the president just exceeding his opinion to the left of me.
Can't help it, you supplied me with pizza.
always the trick. Excellent. Yeah, look, that's. I hope that gets better, mate, because they always are a tedious thing to sort of manage, especially with tendons and things like that. So we look forward to your speedy recovery, and hopefully we might be able to see you up at the field day, albeit a little bit groggy, but be glad to catch you up there. All right, let's catch up with you on the next round. Thank you, Dave. I will do the quick blurb before I go on and just unkey for a moment. Dave, as you may have mentioned or heard me say earlier, is our publicity officer, manages a lot of the publicity for the club. If you have anything of interest that is club related or anything affiliated with the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club, or you're just one of the members wanting to get some news out onto the national broadcast, please make sure you get in touch with Dave. You can contact him publicity@ccarc.org.au, publicity@ccarc.org.au. I'll just unkey for a sec.
Sorry. I keep getting stuff coming up and I'm just...
Oh dear.
I get posts, okay,
Yes.
and I'm looking at posts because people posting, and I've got to look at stuff, and then all of a sudden it comes up. There's nothing I can do about it. You said keep an eye on Facebook, so I'm keeping an eye on Facebook.
I was thinking if I can get our IT president where the mute button is on the side of the phone.
No,
I'll just
I'm
unkey
letting up.
again
I'm
for a
going to have some
second.
Coke.
What?
Can I have some Coke?
Oh,
Dave,
oh,
look,
oh,
I hope
that
that's getting better. But yes, look, if you want to get in touch with Dave, as I said, publicity@ccarc.org.au. Look, we're obviously having a lot of fun here this evening, so if it is a little bit impromptu, of course, it's all to provide a level of entertainment. All right, let's continue down. We've got Mark who's come in. Let's go across to Mark there, our secretary. Mark, VK2 CCR, VK2 AFY, and the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club to be the net.
Mark was on the side.
VK2 AFY, VK2 CCR. Yeah, hello everybody. I don't know, I won't be on here for too long tonight, sitting out in my car and it's pissing down rain. Other than that, I haven't been doing a great deal, getting ready for the field day obviously. Miles and I today met up with Bob, VK2 AOR, and we signed all the certificates of appreciation that we're going to hand out on Sunday. And that's all good. For anybody else that might be listening, any of the members here listening, I did send out an email
true Jeep
All
fashion.
my GPS.
True Jeep fashion there, Mark.
And you've got to be careful because it is a Jeep
Anymore into
and
getting
it
around
disturbs
to
the wrong wire or a computer.
Anyway,
It's
other than
all
that, I'll
over
wait
and
for the
tripped
next
out.
round. I've got nothing much else. Probably will have, but I've forgotten anyway, so I'll put it back to you. I'm not sure who I'm actually speaking to. But if VK2AFY and the group VK2CCR.
Is he listening to
He
us?
watches YouTube.
VK2RAG, Summersby.
Brad's got the volume button up on my phone, so all I can see is the volume mute button. VK2CCR, VK2AFY, we're just having a good old giggle here. Quite impromptu for social media. If you want to check it out, jump on the YouTube channel and you'll see all the action carrying on. But bring the 857 back inside. I actually am doing the reverse, Mark. I've got the, excuse me, I've got a 9800 TYT and the 857 which I'm putting into the work vehicle, along with an Oricom UHF. And I know there's a lot of people that just shuddered because I said Oricom, but the price was right and the features matched, and you know, if you don't like it, go onto the CB page. But yeah, it's yeah, so a little bit of a project. Jamie, I hope, might be around on the next round, introduced me to the idea of a Pelican box install, which is basically just to throw it all into a Pelican container, put a fuse box inside, put a couple of fans in, and basically strap it to the back of the car, and not inside obviously, and then run all your remote head cables up to the front. So that's the practice that I'm doing. So, and yeah, all right, but yeah, look, anything back inside is always handy. I know I was out in the garage for a while last year, and I was so glad when I was able to get back inside. It's just too cold, especially in the middle of winter, and you're trying to run 2 meter nets and stuff. I'm just going to DK for a second. And I'll go back to you, Mark. I did have a bit of a station come in, but we just got the tail end of the last word there, so I do apologise. We are at the bottom of the round though, so I will be bringing up some more people. But anything else from yourself there, Mark, before we go and check emails and things?
No, nothing in particular. Now, considering the people you're with, I can imagine what was being said. And yes, somehow I think I'm going to regret mentioning Jeep. Yeah, as for the radios, well, I've got SEM 400 up the front with the radio in the back and the 857 in the back, plus a compressor tank,
Is one of these
130 amp hour battery.
on there?
And solar regulator equipment. There's quite a bit of stuff.
The clubbage block.
Now I've got to try and to get it all out, I've got to untangle everything. So, but no, I don't have much to say right now.
I was just sure
Yeah,
I'd like
don't
to say.
worry, I will be listening to the YouTube.
You got a lot to say about the Jeeps.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's going to check out the YouTube channel.
Right, if I take it down.
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on, I'll go up again. Mark, of course, Miles wants to have a quick conversation with you, so I'll hand it over to Miles before I open up the emails as well. So over to Miles, VK2 ASS and AFI actually, so yeah.
VK2 CCR, VK2 AFY. Yeah, Mark, there were no derogative comments or Jeeps hurt in what we said. All we happened to mention was it could be dangerous. Removing or moving stuff around in a Jeep. We weren't actually picking on the Jeep itself, just its construction.
Just the construction.
And as always, meant with sheer love, Mark.
Oh, actually, I'll have to agree with you. How's that? I totally agree with you. Especially with when I put it all in. I've got to do worse than that. In a couple of weeks, I've got to take the heads off and do the doll stand seals.
Oh,
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Just,
Okay.
Hey guys, I thought I might just.
One moment. Sorry. That station that is calling in. You're not actually making it. We're getting like one word out of you, and then it's dropping out. We're not sure if there's a problem with your radio or you're losing path. But we will leave a break in between overs to see if we can bring you in. This is VK2 ASS working from VK2 AFY, and I'm going to hand the microphone back to J VK2 F
MOG.
VK2 FOMG. Now,
I'll explain that one.
and Jay's now got a new nickname, Kitty.
Kitty.
We will explain that at some stage.
All right, guys. First off, I just wanted to come through and say thank you very much for all the people that are coming in and.
Riot there.
Yeah, go around 2 medias.
Shush, Mark. Hang on a second. I just wanted to come. Just wanted to say thank you to all the people that have come along and are watching this tonight. Now, I did want to do a shout out to DJ, who is Kilo Delta 9 Kilo November Foxtrot from Ohio, USA.
Brad, I might just pull you in on the 2 metre net as well. So, do you want to restart that?
You can go through and do that. That's okay.
Great. Go ahead.
If anybody else did have any questions at all for the live feed, feel free to go through and put a post up, whether that be through the Book of Faces or on YouTube, and I'll happily go through and answer them. All right, back to you, Net Control.
Thanks, Brad. That was VK2NMZ just chatting with the social media portion of our net. If you...
Don't forget about our international visitor who's watching the net.
Yes, exactly. What was the call sign there, Brad?
Okay, so we have the call sign. We have DJ, which is Kilo Delta 9 Kilo November Foxtrot from Harrison, Ohio, USA. And we also have Tyler, who is from EN73, and his call sign is Kilo Echo 8 Kilo Uniform Yankee. So thank you very much, Tyler, for coming in and coming along. It is much appreciated that you're coming through and taking the time to watch us tonight.
Just unkey for a moment. And thank you, Brad, VK2NMZ, for the social media update there at the end of the round, although albeit a little bit impromptu, but I'm sure we'll smooth it out as the night goes on. And thank you to our international listeners, as Brad mentioned. They're great to have you on board. We're going to be trying to do some HF a little bit later on. Oh dear, I work with clowns. So we're going to try and do some HF a bit later on. So we'll see if we can get on 80 metres and get a few callbacks and a bit of a chat after the 2 metre net. That is the bottom of the round, and I'd like to thank everybody for putting up. I'm going to use the word putting up for this round, putting up with us this round. I will open up to emails first and just see if we've got the emails there. Now, I'm conscious that I haven't mentioned the email address. I'm going to give everybody who's a shortwave listener the opportunity to actually send through an email while I grab some more stations. So tonight, a little bit tech inclined or declined here, or a bit limited. You can contact the net via email, vk2fomg@outlook.com, and we'll be able to read your comments out there via email. Also, our social media buff, Brad, VK2NMZ, and the president, VK2 Alpha Sierra Sierra, will also be checking through social media, and we'll give impromptu updates on everything.
I wasn't allowed on social media anymore.
I'll leave that to our IT team to work out. All right, I'll unkey for a minute, and let's kick off for the second round and see if there's any other stations that wish to join. I just missed that station. Could you go again, please? Is that you, Miles?
VK2 Fox Juliet Alpha Yankee.
Jamie. Acknowledging Jamie, VK2FJAY, and acknowledging the DTMF tones as well. Thank you very much, whoever that was. We'll see if there's any other stations that wish to join the second round of the net. My name is Jay, working VK2AFY this evening for the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club at 2 metre net. Any other stations, please come in. WPC. Have you writing these down? 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't remember.
No, what I'm saying is look at the.
Oh, yeah, the quality.
No, it's mirrored.
Yeah.
VK2UTC. VUPC.
Just acknowledge him.
Yeah, acknowledging VK2. Who would have we got here? We've got Jamie WPC and VK2 UPC. Good evening, there, gentlemen. Any other stations that wish to join, please go ahead.
UTC.
UTC.
Yeah.
VK2RAG, Summersby.
Well, before you
Oh,
just
Ccarc.
hang on a second for the repeater ident. And hello to Von Alpha 61 Foxtrot Juliet. G'day, hello. Welcome to the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club 2 metre net. Eventually we will be coming through. We are working on a solution at the moment to enable Echolink and IRLP. So very shortly you will be able to have the opportunity to join in on these nets.
All right, thank you, Brad. VK2.
Thanks for that. Yeah, played a bit of HF and yeah, I missed some of the nets, been back and forth, but have been listening. Good evening to all of our listeners. Sounds like a bit of a riot going on up there at the club there, Jay.
Almost more hands on the Facebook stream.
Okay.
Brad and someone else up there. Who we got up there?
Lindsay, almost more hams than on the Facebook stream.
VK2. I've got VK2 Alpha Sierra Sierra, the press, and VK2 NMZ to my right as well. Back to you, Jamie.
So you have been paying attention. Yeah, no worries. Alright, well, we'll pass it on down the line. Yeah, again, good evening to our shortwave listeners and everyone else and everyone on the Facebook page and everyone listening on the radio. So pass it down the line there, Jay. Back to you.
Awesome.
VK2
What's that?
AFY,
Phil.
VK2 JY.
Yeah, VK2 FJY, VK2 AFY. Thanks, mate. Let's catch up with you on the next round. I know you've got lots of radio to talk about. You're just hiding out on this, mate. Come on. That's what we're here for. We want to talk radio. All right, let's go down to Phil, VK2 WPC, VK2 AFY.
VK2 AFY, VK2 WPC. Good evening, all. Nothing much to say, just listening with interest to the excellent broadcast tonight. Only thing I can brag about, got to Brisbane on 2.5 watts with the FT817 with just
Wow.
a 1 metre resonant whip sitting on a table on the deck. So
Wow.
got in on the Candos net, which really surprised me. So it just goes to show
7,130.
you can do these things even with
80
falling
metres.
antennas and
Oh,
things. Interesting evening and enjoying the show. VK2WPC.
It sounds like a station to try to get in, but their signal's not coming.
It sounds like we have a special friend who wants to join us.
Oh dear. This is not UHF, mate. Come on. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Phil. 2.5 watts?
Yeah.
Into, what was it?
Into Brisbane,
Brisbane.
which on 80 metres. Well, I was on the Candos net last. When was that? Last night or yesterday or this morning? I can't remember. I was using FT102, that Yaesu that I've just fixed up, and absolutely smacking it all over the place with it on 40 and 80.
Wow.
Yeah, been doing really well with it, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
Excellent. And 2.5 watts, that's a fair.
Well, not really. Like if you've got a really good resonant antenna.
Yeah, it's good to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need the horsepower to get out as long as you've got a good resonant antenna.
Mm.
You know, so and I think Phil's reasonably high up where he is, so he can probably get a good shot out of there.
That's good to know. Let me on key for a sec.
All right, so we have Matthew. All right, so VK2 NMZ in the working as VK2 AFY. Now we have Matthew here tonight who is watching from Victoria. We have VK3 FMJH. So Hello there, Matthew. Thank you very much for coming along and watching tonight. It is really appreciated. So, good thing, I guess, is anyone who out there who is watching tonight, please give it a like, give it a share. It would be absolutely amazing. And for any of the people who are watching tonight and are coming through to the field day on Sunday, there'll be plenty more of these types of videos coming through. Back to you, Jay.
Thank you, Brad. Much appreciated. And let me unkey once more. And Phil, good to hear about 80 metres. Let's catch up with you on the next round. Thanks very much. Next on my list, Brad, who have we got? VK2, is it UTC?
It was VK2 UTC.
UTC. Who's UTC, Miles?
I do know who it is, but I can't think of his name offhand. So.
Yes, my apologies as well, but let's go across to you now anyway. VK2 UTC, VK2 AFI in the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club, 2 metre net.
Ken.
Might forget my name, but you don't forget the call. Good evening, guys. How are you? Excellent copy up here in Lake Macquarie this evening.
Ken.
And good video quality too, by the way, on Facebook. You looked really dashing there, all of you.
Thanks.
Just curious, do you realise you've got a hum on your signal, or is it just up my way? I don't know if anyone else has noticed that or not. Yeah, good day, I can see you, Wayman. I'm both hands now, look at that. Looking forward to catching us all up at, or down at the field day on Sunday. Looking forward to putting some faces to some names. And just curious, have you looked at the latest write-up on the AMC website, where they're now saying they're going to be doing, exams as of the 25th.
Yep, that's
So I'd be
correct.
curious to see what happens there.
Yeah, that's
All right,
correct, Ken.
well, it's nice to see the clubhouse all lit up and getting some news down there too. VK2 AFI, VK2 UTC.
Okay, VK2 FABJ.
Hang on, mate. Yeah, Ken, my apologies, mate. We all, as I'm sure you saw on Facebook, we all had a bit of a giggle when we worked it out, so apologies for that one. Yeah, all right. No, I haven't heard anybody sort of come back say it was a little bit scratchy coming out of the club. So if anybody else does experience that, please let us know. We might have to get our repeater guys on board. And I can see Don rolling his eyes already. Mate, that's the last thing I want to do, he says. Yeah, all good. But yeah, no worries. Thanks, Ken. And yes, Wild Field Day. I'm hoping we might be able to get a celebrity to come in and have a bit of a chat towards the end of the net. Watch this space, and I might even see if I can get the president and try and track him down. Yeah, see if we can do a bit of Q&A. But I'll hold off on any more of that. Thanks, Ken. Let's come back to you on the next round. How are we off for time, gents?
No, 8:30. Yeah. Tony's watching.
Half of the 8:30?
Yep.
Excellent. That's good stuff. And we're at the bottom there. Second round of...
Change slides.
I've got to go back up to Steve and the team there for their second round as well. But before I do, VK2 NMZ's absolutely going to fall off his chair if I don't DK. Look at him.
You can't see him. He's hidden over there in the corner.
All right, guys. The VK2 NMZ on behalf of VK2 AFY. Now, I just wanted to come through and say for YouTube, we have Adam VK2 FABJ. Mate, I just wanted to say thank you very much for coming in and watching tonight.
What a great call
It
sign.
is fantastic.
Well done.
No, we are all strictly professionals here, and that call sign is absolutely amazing.
Kid you not.
We also have Ian VK2 HDZ who has come along and checked in on the Facebook feed. Hello there, Ian.
Come on, Ian. Come and join
We
the
have
chat.
Tony VK2 FTMN, mate. Welcome along. We're definitely throwing some fire up the wire tonight.
Yes.
Okay, we have Matt,
Tony
which
just
is
comes
which is
straight
Kilo
on.
Delta 6 Zulu Foxtrot Papa from the land of America. So hello there, Matt. Thank you very much for coming along. It is
Good, mate.
absolutely fantastic. All right, I'm going to stop dribbling now and pass it back over to Net Control.
And thank you, Brad, VK2 NMZ, there with his update. Just before I go back to the rest of the list there for the second round, Al Barden, one of our infamous short-wave listeners.
Been listening for a long time.
I
How's
know
Al?
some of the records may go back to 2011, 2010, late 2010. Al's been around a long time. He should get his license. But,
Well, let's not
not
do
good.
that because Al might come up to us at the field day and maybe kneecap us if we hassle him.
yeah.
So no.
I hope he
hassling
does.
him.
Be good to see you too. Let me unkey for a second there. Oh boy. And Al writes to us, he goes, "Hi Jay, and all on the net. Almost too much, had to drop Facebook for a minute. The delay was getting too much all at once. What's the rest of that one? Not much to report. Heard ZLIWM, I think you've written there, Al?
ZL1.
Yeah, it should be ZL1, but it's got an I.
Might have.
Yeah.
Typo.
Eh.
Yeah, ZL1WM talking to VK2 Alpha Kilo the other night. Sat seemed to work late at night. I found that too, Al. If I was going to do some portable and came across AO92, wasn't going to pop over until about 10 past 12. For the rest of us who go to work for a living, we're stuck sort of looking at it going, yeah, that's a bit of an unrealistic time frame. So it's a bit of a shame. The one at 7 o'clock was something like 3 or 4 degree past. So unless you're lucky like our friend Bob with elements on a rotator to basically chase it over the sky, we're a bit limited. I'll just unkey for a moment.
We have Michael VK4WU and Steve VK3ZH.
And we'll thank our sponsor there for the latest update. And thank you, Al, as well for that email. Good to hear from you and good to see you. And let's catch up with you on the next round. Let's carry on down on round 2. I think we're going back to the top of the list now with Steve of VK2SKC, VK2 AFY, Central Coast Amateur Radio Club Team Internet. Go ahead, Steve.
No,
To
it's not.
AFI, VK2SKC. Actually, WIA,
You want to-
usually email today, get changed as lines over. Bob Buslow actually put down, apparently, according to his message on Facebook, the Maritime Licensing Board is actually asking for the assessors for the WIA to lodge in their applicants to be registered for doing it. VK2 AFI, VK2 SKC.
Yeah, VK2SKC, VK2 AFY in the net. Yeah, correct. So 25th was confirmed a couple of weeks ago, I think. Well, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's always been the 25th. It was going to be the last test that the WIA could do was, I think, the 4th. There was either 2 or 3 weeks in between the stop point and the restart point. Bit of a shame because the Wyong Field Day falls one day before the restart of it. But my understanding is they're trying to get all Australian or all WIA assessors and facilitators to continue on with AMC. What I've been able to glean, I don't think there's going to be much of a change. Apparently the test procedures will remain the same. The pool of questions will remain the same.
It'll just be the cost that changes.
Well, we can't even predict that. But look, in all honesty, I don't think that they'd be able to put the prices up by much, if at all, because they're not giving any extra for what they're doing, and it's got to be cost effective for not only them but for the people who are doing their licenses. So my feeling is that it will stay close to or the status quo, and hopefully it will stay the status quo, because this is my personal feeling. This has nothing to do with Central Coast Amateur Radio Club, WIA, or any other entity or body. I think they'd be shooting themselves in the foot if they were to raise the prices. Look, as it is, a lot of people who are getting their F calls, they're not sure whether they want to go out and spend the money to get it. You know, like, it's not a cheap hobby. It does get expensive, as us licensed blokes know. I fear to count what I've spent on equipment.
Let me just unkey for a sec there for you, Miles. Won't be a sec, 2 seconds.
It's not very often I've got this much to say, but
Come on, mate, you're on HF all the time. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay. But I found a subject that I'm happy to air my views on. Now look, like I've said, these are only my personal feelings, and these are not the feelings of anyone else. So look, I'm really hoping that. Sorry, I just got a message from a good mate of mine, Michael. He's messaged me through Facebook Messenger, and he said, "You guys are funny bastards."
Well, we're trying. You know, it's part of the fun, right?
But yeah, look, back to the serious. Look, I'm really hoping that the AMC realise that they can't go charging like wounded bulls, and I really do hope that they do keep the prices down, because it's not only the licensing, you got your yearly fees on top, like they're getting, the people who are assessing at the moment are doing it for free. They don't make any money out of it. They don't make anything out of it. So I can't see them putting the prices up, because they're not actually doing any of the testing. All they're doing is the paperwork at the end of it, and I can't see it going up any higher than it is for the paper that's what's already going on at the moment.
Administration overhead.
The admin overheads.
Yeah.
I can't see it going any higher.
Just don't care again for a moment. Off Facebook. Some interesting thoughts there from the president there, VK2 Alpha Sierra Sierra.
No, they are from Miles, VK2 Alpha Sierra Sierra, not the president.
My apologies. Yes, sorry. From the personal call sign, not his affiliated club or anything there. So some interesting thoughts. Thank you, Miles.
Yeah, it's all right.
Fantastic stuff. All right, and yes, quick confirmation, 25th of February, day one. It is rather frustrating, as I'm sure everybody can actually feel, that you can't actually sit your license. I for one, was actually going to go for my advanced license on the 24th, so yeah, I'm feeling the frustration just as much as everybody else as well.
Were you going for your advance?
Yeah.
Are you going to get your big boy
I'm going to
pants?
put my big boy pants on.
Oh!
And then I'm going to cut them short. And you can all look at my butt crack. Now. Alpha Sierra Sierra. Oh dear. Thank you, Steve. Much appreciated, mate. Let's catch up with you on the next round there. And yeah, good point to bring up. Excellent chat. Brad, who have we got after Steve? I think we were down to. We'll try Fate. Yeah, we'll see if he's there. VK2FATE, VK2AFY in the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club 2 metre net.
Nope. He's gone.
No, final call, and then we might mark him off as 73, I think, Brad. VK2FATE, VK2AFY. It definitely gets a bit like that. Sometimes the circus has just got to keep going on. All right, let's mark off VK2FATE as a 7-3. Thanks for dropping by at the start. It was great to even hear the call sign. It's as I've said time and time again, it's whether you just drop a call sign and or just pop in and say g'day, we always appreciate it. All right, let's move down to our publicity officer, VK2KFU, VK2AFY.
That can be your new thing, Mr. Mom. Introduce.
Is that the phone?
Yeah.
No, it's all right. It's nothing rude.
Okay, yeah.
Should Joe watch it? Joe watch it.
You guys see that one?
Oh, yeah.
Watch it later.
Important side of your roving camera crew streaming live over social media, so I'll try and find it. There won't be any Australian amateur assessments. We all know why, but there will be American assessments conducted by Julian Vintage and YJS. And that's about it from me. So that's where the two broadcasts will stand. I'll be emailing Mo's office as soon as the next complete VK2AFI, VK2AFU.
VK2 KFU, VK2 AFY. Thank you, Dave. It'd be a shame not to have you at the field day this year, but as I said last round, I hope all the best for your recovery there, speedy recovery. Look, yes, Dave mentioned there, I will go through and be serious for a moment, just a few bits and pieces that I want to cover off. First of all, as I mentioned in the first round, Dave's our publicity officer. You can email him publicity@ccarc.org.au. The second one I mentioned is, yes, as Dave put across there, the Wyong Field Day will be broadcast live onto social media, so make sure you check out the Wyong Field Day page, where we'll have a few roving cameras coming around and having a quick chat to people and some of the traders and exhibitors, and no lectures, unfortunately, no lectures. That's we're going to hold on to that one for a little while. But yeah, you'll still be able to at least experience it. So I know there was a chap in Fiji, Miles, that mentioned to us a couple of weeks ago on social media that he goes, he really wished he could have come to the field day, and he's really disappointed. And
yeah, there's a lot of people who can't make it. You know, like they got their reasons. I know a few people who couldn't come this year for varying reasons. But look, there are a hell of a lot of people coming. From the feedback I'm seeing on social media, i.e. being Facebook, there's a hell of a lot of extra people coming this year. Over the last, I don't know, 8 months, I've been associated with a group on Facebook, and it's a CBers, but also amateur page, and they're promoting amateur radio. They actually held a competition on this Facebook page recently. It was drawn recently. Our first prize was it was second hand, but it was a 706 Mark II.
Nice radio.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that was someone on the page donated it.
Wow.
And it was like the whole cusp of it was go get your foundation license.
Incentive, so it was an incentivization.
Yeah, it was an incentive to get people in amateur radio. People got their licenses, and it was drawn. And
Right.
it actually ended up being a couple of prizes. I think the other thing was a dual band, 2 and 70 centimetre dual band radio was also drawn.
HT or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's an actual
yeah,
bloody
yeah,
unit.
yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, so and this is one of the groups I'm involved with, and there's a lot of people on there who are coming this year to
Without
to
being
Wyong.
without being licensed amateurs.
And well, no, they're now
Yes.
licensed.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's all right.
time now.
I figured we would have timed out. Anything else there, Miles? On that one?
I'm scared to talk.
I'm scared to talk.
Look what happens. Start talking to you, and you do what you do
It
all the
might,
time.
it might have been Don. Don might have gone. I might just get him.
Yeah, get rid of him. Okay.
Poor Don. He's going to chime in eventually and go, will you guys pick up?
Behave yourself. Stop picking on me.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good, mate. And look, you know, it's certainly in a lot of ways, and look, I speak as a person who didn't grow up with CBs, you know, it is a transitional piece. Like if I was, you know, 6 or 7, you know, with a UHF or even some of the older, you know, 27 meg gear, you know, that'd be incentivizing for me to be able to move into amateur, you know, be it foundation or, you know, even before the foundation days, 20-something years ago, 30-something years ago. So, you know, it's great that still occurs, you know, whether it's online or whether it's through word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know, that they still have that piece. So
that's
it's
right.
really good, mate. Excellent stuff. All right. Let me finish off some of the publicity stuff as well. Oh, and key for a sec. And yeah, as we mentioned there, so the roving cameras there on the field day. So make sure you check out the Wyong Field Day website, fieldday.org.au. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
It is correct.
Mr. IT. And someone's trying to talk. Yeah, someone was, I think, over on 2 meters.
Shouldn't have mentioned that.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so we've got Field Day, fieldday.org.au, or check out the CCARC Facebook page, or go to our website, ccarc.org.au, and I think it's /Field Day, Brad?
Sure.
Or just click on the Field Day link up the top corner there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen, if social media is a little bit of a daunting task for you, you can also go to the CCARC website. Top right-hand corner, we've actually got the icons there that goes to each of our social media pages. So you can just click on it and go straight to the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club pages. And then the other way to do it, obviously, is to do the search in your social media choice. Twitter. We have a Twitter account.
We do.
Check it out. CCAR Club. I don't know why they keep messing that up in the news, but anyway. Check it out as well. All right. I think we had a station trying to go over the top of us. Let's see if they're about there before I continue on down the list. Station, go ahead. Could have been digital.
No,
No?
I won't talk about it in front of that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Don't
All right.
don't blame
No,
me.
nothing heard there. All right, let's move on down the list. And thank you, Dave. Much appreciated for the update there. Some great stuff. Checking in via Facebook. We're just running through the list here, folks. Bear with me. That's it. We've got Mark, of course. Yeah, let's go down to Mark there, VK to CCR. Anything else there from you, Mark?
VK2AFY, VK2CCR, not a great deal. You do have a bit of hum coming through on your transmission there, believe it or not. Definitely 50 hertz AC hum. It's not from the repeater because I'm not getting it with anybody else, but
Must be these old dodgy Phillips.
Maybe.
Very good.
It's not that bad, but there's definitely a lot noisier.
Oh, I know. It's not too much of a big deal.
What else? In regards to
You
the
won't check on that.
exams,
No, it's not.
yeah, I
No?
sort of go along with Miles there.
So
Hopefully it won't go up price-wise. It remains to be seen. The biggest difference is it's gone from the hands of a non-profit organisation to a full-on profit organisation. You know, the WIA was a non-profit. The university all about profit. So it's going to be interesting to see how it does go there. I do actually expect it to go up. Maybe not much, but I reckon it will go up. Because none of their administration is going to be done by volunteers. Everybody within it is going to be paid staff members. So, and the Australian Maritime College is not a group of volunteers either. They're all full-on commercial entities. So, it's going to be interesting to see what does happen there. I hope it doesn't go up too much because, as it is, it's not exactly cheap. I'm glad I don't personally have to worry about it a great deal myself anymore. And yeah, you did make me laugh too when you said you was going to do your advance on Sunday, but I won't. You guys are doing enough laughing there anyway. Yeah, what else? I don't know if I had anything else I might have forgotten. This will be my last round. It's absolutely pissing down rain here. It's actually hard to hear just sitting in the car. So I'm going to toodle off and go back inside. So anybody listening, 73, thank you to all the out-of-towners and the internationals coming through on social media. That's always good to hear. And for those of you I don't see before the weekend or on the weekend, yeah, as the
VK2 long.
Time, but yeah.
Anyway, but
Bravo.
yeah, we'll say 73 to everybody anyway for tonight. I might put in a little bit of tongue in cheek on Facebook or YouTube or something. You never know.
Always
But
do.
I'll put it back to you anyway. The terrible trio up there. You got VK2 Hairy Face and Z and oh my God. Yeah, what a team. You're lucky I didn't go up to the club tonight anyway. But good night, fellas. VK2 AFY in the group, VK2 CCR.
VK2 CCR, thank you very much for your lovely comments. And VK2 FOMG has a new nickname. That's Kitty.
For reasons that will be revealed later.
There are reasons behind it, but you can call him Kitty.
You can thank ARNSW
Okay.
for it, but anyway.
This is VK2 AFY, and I'll pass back to Net Control.
Hey, Paul Anslow's watching.
Thank you, Miles, there for that lovely update. And thanks, Mark, 7-3. Great to catch up with you. Have a bit of fun on social media, mate. That's what it's all about when we run these nets. Speaking of social media, we might just quickly cut across to Brad there because we've got to the bottom of our second round. Let's get a time and let's see who's jumped in on social media. What's happening, Brad? Over to you.
Oh, hello there, Jay. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is just do a very quick run through the list of the people that have come through and checked in at some point tonight. So starting from the top, we have VK2 FMJH, we have VK2 FABJ, VK2 WU, so Whiskey Uniform, VK3 Zulu Hotel, VK2 Foxtrot F Echo Alpha Romeo. We have Tyler, which is Kilo Echo 8, Kilo Uniform Yankee. We have Vom, Alpha 6, 1 Foxtrot Juliet from the land of America. We have VK3 FMJH Matthew, VK2 FTMN Tony. We have Colin, VK3 NCC. We have Ian, VK2 HDZ. We have Matt, KD6ZFP. There's Ian, VK2 FIAN. That is an awesome call sign. Ken, VK4 AKH. Lindsay, VK2 AMV. Adrian, VK2 VHF. That's pretty cool. VK2 MJB. And we have Mr. Paul, VK2 APA. Hello there.
Thank you, Brad, and thank you everybody on social media for dropping by. Any good comments there, Brad? That some of them that really stood out there.
Okay.
Lindsay's telling
Yeah,
me.
actually, we might dekey just so don't end up like the.
This is good actually being here with these two idiots because I can tell them the D key.
Okay, we'll dekey. And we have to leave the mandatory 10 seconds. All right, we're going to dekey for a second, folks. Stand by. All right. Any big comments that have come out there, Brad? Anything obvious or anything that we'd all enjoy a laugh with?
Okay, we have Lindsay who's checked in and said that Miles needs to have his fingers smacked. Paul who's checked in from Largs at the Hunter Valley, and he says, "See you Sunday." You're a long way from ARNSW, mate. Wow. Ken from Queensland, lots of people coming from the land of America. That is absolutely amazing that the reach is that far. It is fantastic. Overall, we've got hello. Yeah, we have our hellos from Melbourne and Queensland, and quite a few people watching. And this is absolutely fantastic that you are able to take the time out. And we just decided tonight, instead of just rather having a static view of the radio, that we'll all come in here and really mix it up. And this is actually quite fun. I like this.
See, the problem is that with the radio, I'll unkey for a sec. See, with the radio, it's fine because they look at the radio and they go, "Oh, it's a shiny new 706, or it's a nice looking 857, or whatever." Now they've got to put up with our faces.
Three really ugly blokes.
Three really ugly blokes, right? sitting at a radio bench, and poor guys. Putting up with us, mate. I don't know. Thank you, Brad. And now we're off for time. What are we getting up towards 9
We're
o'clock?
8:59 and we're feeling fine.
Excellent. Just in time for round 3. I'll do a quick check on the emails there. Let me unkey for a moment.
We've got Jason Wiseman who's come in and said hello. Great work, guys. Love the live feed. Keep it going.
Nothing fresh there in the mailbox. VK2FOMG at outlook.com, by the way, if you want to get hold of us here at the Radio Shack tonight. Not quite as formal as the rest, although we are keeping the president awake. All good.
Normal.
All right, let's
Wake
get
up,
some
Prez.
Wake up, Prez. Let's get some more stations coming in. Last round, guys. Let's have some good chats there. This is Jay, VK2AFY, net control for Central Coast Amateur Radio Club, 2 metre net. Who else is going to come in and have a chat? Come on, let's get some more in.
Mike Golf.
Yep.
Hey, Alan. Alan.
That.
Alan.
Ow!
Alan. Alan.
Ow!
Alan.
Ow!
Alan.
Steve!
Hang on.
Sorry, mate.
Acknowledging Al, VK2MG. Mate, jump on social media. You can give these boys a hell of a time when you come up. Any other stations that wish to join the net tonight? Or to join the circus, please go ahead.
As I was saying earlier, when Lindsay put up that message earlier, that's him.
Adios.
G'day, bastards!
Classic. All right, nothing heard there. No emails. We've enjoyed a little bit of social media there, and my phone's telling me I need to go to bed. No, later. All right, let's go to Al, VK2MG, VK2AFY. Unfortunately, can't too low because. Yeah, VK2MG, VK2AFY in the net. Yeah, good to hear from you, mate. Thanks for dropping me in, Al, and always enjoyable chats. Nothing happening with Soda, you say? I can't help but feel like you're pulling my chain there. I know that you're always out activating parks and breaking records. I think as it was last week, 100 or 200 in one park. So or how's the HF rig going at home? I know you were going to do an antenna setup on that one, mate. Back to you.
We've done anything with the antenna, still running the 40 metre dipole off there, the end draped over the roof, unfortunately. No, what I got was I chased 100 points worth of Saturday the other week. Certificate arrived in the mail during the week. I managed to rescue it before it started raining or it got bent or anything. So, yeah, I've been trying to do it.
External speaker on that one.
Going on this week with people not getting out as well. I've seen a few people getting out of New South Wales parks, but it's a little bit close for me. And yeah, 40 metres has not been my friend this week. VK2 AFY, VK2MG.
Yeah, copy, Al. Yeah, the weather certainly has been terrible this week here on the sunny Central Coast.
I apologise.
Declined. Yeah, it hasn't been fantastic, so it can be a little bit of a hindrance. I know I was going to try and have a bit of a listen. I've just got a simple wire set up along the fence line just for a bit of receive on my HF until we get stuff set up. And yeah,
Like, I
I've
remember
just
that
got to
was
the point where I'm
bugging.
like, it's no point. I'm not going to get any further than my next grid square, so hasn't been of much success. But all good, mate. Look, plenty more coming up. I'm sure the stuff you've got lined up there, so it'll be it'd be good to hear those in the coming weeks. Anything final from you, Al? We're in the third round here, so we're just going to move down the list. Back to you.
Anything I think I want to add is the way I'm working again starting Monday. It's only a 60-day contract, but hopefully that will get extended. VK2 AFY in the net. VK2MG. Good night, everyone.
See you, Al. Have a good one, buddy.
Bye.
Yeah, copy, Al. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Always good to hear from you. So let's catch up with you next week. All right, we'll keep moving down. Just see if there's any other stations. I really try and draw everybody to grab their radio and grab their mic and say good day. And yeah, see if there's anybody else. Any other stations there that want to go ahead? Want to join the net? Please go ahead. Ding dong. Have we heard from Glenn?
No.
Not a word.
Oh.
All right, nothing heard. Let's continue on down the list there. We're back down to Jamie, VK2FJ. Why? VK2AFY.
Make you
Yeah,
happy.
thank you for the third round. You can put Emma down on the list too, VK2FBLW. She was here listening, but she's just stuck back inside again to tend to the little one. But yeah, she's stuck inside. Plans for radio there, Jay. Yeah, I'll keep it all secret. Thank you.
Mate, I told you, my XYL will absolutely throw me out of my own house that I pay the mortgage for if I put a tower up. So we're going to have to work something out. So, but yeah, let's keep that one until it gets drawn a bit closer, eh? What about yourself, mate? Anything else you want to share with us this week, radio related?
Actually, funnily enough, I did hear VK2WPC, Phil. I did hear him on his 2.5 watt contact up to Brisbane. I didn't know if it was on 40 or 80. I think it was 40. I did hear him on there a couple of times throughout the week, but I couldn't get him. Heard him on the receive antenna, but I couldn't get back to him. But nevertheless, I did hear him there. That was pretty cool. Tonight's been rocketing in for 80 metres. Up to 16 contacts tonight on 80. Pretty good. 6 or 7, 6, 7 on 40 metres. So yeah, these things are out and about. It's only short skip, nothing too long. So one contact with Foxtrot Kilo 4 Quebec X-ray in New Caledonia, another field. So there you go. That's about the excitement of my night on the HF radio there. Back to you there, Jay.
I don't think it was the first contact, but New Caledonia was my first contact on that vertical stick you've got of mine. The one with the 40 and 80 radials on each side. That into New Caledonia. You could barely hear me. I was getting 5 and 4 back, but at least it was a contact, so I was really thrilled with that. It just triggered my mind. What else did you trigger me for? There was something else that I could remember. 2 seconds. Feminists. Terrible people I work with, I don't know. Oh, mate, I can't remember what it was. It was something else. Yeah, it'll come back to me. But, oh, yeah, how did you go with the net? You have the Central New South Wales net that you were on Monday night, I think it was, mate. How'd you go with that? Were you able to get in?
Yeah, been doing a fair bit HF-wise. Was there with, obviously, Miles that go to AWS
Wow.
on the Campos net. I think it wasn't wrong there,
So,
Miles.
where is it?
Correct me if
Europe.
I'm wrong.
Slovakia.
Slovakia. So, yeah, a lot of contacts. So, it's been pretty enjoyable from here. As you know, the noise floor is actually really good on certain antennas, not so good on
Every
others.
time
So,
we do this,
yeah. Other than that, I will share a bit of
every time
radio
we go
news
live,
quick
we get so many more followers.
Took the pole for the new tower into work, brought a base plate to it, purchased some Rio for the cage, some studs and things too, so that should be erected probably in the next week or two.
You made me laugh and more coming out.
So yeah, little bits and bobs going on each afternoon, just getting away. Thank you.
Oh, the president just did his own call sign on us, and oh man, it's just recycling through the air conditioning, mate. My apologies, I dropped half of that on you, but oh, it's a shocker.
Do we want to do a call out to these two people?
Yeah, we will very shortly, actually.
Sorry.
Put it on mute.
It is on mute.
Hey, listen. Sorry, Jamie, to drop you there. Did we find a frequency on 80 metres? We might do some callbacks on later.
Yeah, 3.620.
3.620 we're going to try and keep open. And the reason I say that as well is because Brad's got a couple of European people who've dropped in to say g'day. Brad, do you want to do a bit of a shout out for some of our European folk there? Go ahead.
Absolutely. Okay, so hello there. VK2NMZ, that is VK2AFY for the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club 2 metre net. So we have a couple of people here. We have Joni, I'm so sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, with the call sign YD1CFG. Hello there. It is much appreciated for you to come along. We also have Roman, who says hello in Slovakia. I think I pronounced that right. Which were with the call sign of S57SR. Hello,
you for joining
thank
us,
you
buddy.
very
Thanks for joining
much.
us,
Now,
guys.
now, for the people that are coming through and watching this live feed tonight, we are going to go through and have an attempt at doing some callbacks on 80 metres, so you may be able to get in contact with us. And now, Miles, what frequency were we looking at tonight?
We're looking at 3.620.
Okay, so you heard it there, 3.620 on 80 metres. Once we go through and end this net tonight, we will go through and take callbacks on 80 metres for a very short time. So if you are able to get through to us, that would be something absolutely amazing.
Excellent. Thank you, Brad. And I will unkey for a moment.
Jared says you've got to wear a different hat each time. From here on in.
How often are we going to do it? Jay, back to you, mate. We're in the last round. Anything else you wanted to drop in there? I hope you're watching the Facebook stream. It's been hilarious.
How
I'll
cute!
grab his call sign, VK2FJY, VK2AFY.
How cute!
Oh, God.
It's a little bandicoot thing eating stuff.
What was the frequency for 8 metres?
What do we got, Miles?
80 metres is 3 megahertz. Point.
What is it, 3.5 to 3 point... No,
You
what's the
idiot.
frequency?
3.620.
Excellent. And if you're not sure 80 metre band, you can check out on the WIA website. WIA website there for the band plan.
Yes.
Back to you, Jamie.
There's a bunch of geniuses up there tonight. Yeah, I thought I heard it correct the first time. And thank you for the alphanumeric abbreviations there, Brad. That's great. That's great. Shit.
Oh, we have VK4 AFY who's coming.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
So hello
Hello
there.
just as you were, I'll just go to Brad. We just had an interesting person drop in. Or yeah, great. Anyway, over to you, Brad, just quickly.
Yeah, I just wanted to make the call out. We're calling on VK2 AFY tonight, and we've just had Alan come through and come in and say hello, who is VK4 AFY, who was formerly VK5 AFY. Mate, welcome along. Thank you for coming along. We also do have here Lee, VK2 FALD. Mate, thank you very much
Hey,
for
Lee.
coming along. This is, I guess, something that we've come through. This is the very first thing for us, and I think this is absolutely fantastic. It's a lot more interactive. We're able to get much more interaction from here. Now, if you see if this is something that you think that we should go through and continue doing, or maybe do, once a month, throw a comment down in the comment box and give us a like and all that sort of good stuff. That would be amazing.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Jamie. Let's continue on. Round 3. What have we got there, Brad? Who's up next after Jamie?
Calling VK2 AFY.
VK2WPC. Phil, over to you. This is VK2AFY.
Go on.
Hey, Jay, just walking out from the brand. Unfortunately, the rain stopped down in the valley. Talking about HS, my Longwire antenna's caught up in a tree now, so the insulator up at the high voltage point is definitely a low voltage point, so the high current and
the
high
offset
voltage
fed.
points have gone out of phase. It still seems to work.
Mark.
But it's all very undesirable, and it's like one of those things I've got to get around to it, like a lot of people. Let me once again compliment you on the format tonight. I think
No
it's
worries.
wonderful.
I'm going to go on the side for the minute because I've had to put
Everyone's
headphones on
favouring way
and
doing
the boys are
different
trying to
things,
listen
and
to that one over
it's
there.
wonderful in
You can
education.
probably hear
Well, that's definitely
the 2
strange
metre
now
net in the
because
background while I'm
I've been
talking.
called inside quite a while ago. But the conversation across the different media has been so intriguing. I've had to resist
No
choosing
worries,
a few
mate.
of those.
Okay, I'll speak to you soon. The VK2FJAY, VK2AFY. Clear and listening.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. Much appreciated, mate. Appreciate you dropping in and saying g'day, and glad you could stick it out there, albeit the rain causing a few issues. Yeah, look forward. Let's see if we can catch up with you next week on the 2 metre net. Yes, the combination does seem to work. We've done a bit of a special one tonight just in the club, just conscious we've got the field day coming up. which we will be talking about at the end of this round. So if you haven't been living under a rock and live in Australia and have an amateur licence, we've got the Wyong Field Day coming up. So a few bits and pieces which we'll be talking about, the three of us, at the end of round 3. Thanks, Phil. Much appreciated, and 7-3 to you, my friend. Continued on down now. Ken, VK2 UTC. This is VK2 AFY. Over to you.
VK2AFY, VK2 UTC. Good evening again. I'll tell you what, guys, you're certainly a colourful bunch,
I
aren't you?
can't really hear much at the
Well, I've
moment.
got a question though. For someone with a qualified of
2 metre
of
net
2A
going on behind
double
us.
S, how do you take him seriously?
I will
How do you take him
call
seriously?
up in a
Tell you
little
what.
while. We will put it out there for the call
I
backs.
think it's great that you have done this in the club, regardless of the fact that the field day is coming up on Sunday. But why don't you do it more often? I don't know how far away you are from the club or how much trouble it is, but I reckon that's fantastic. That's really promoting the club and what you do there. Apart from that, that'll it.
Who was that?
Is there a good signal on the info? I can hear
How do
you
you take
correct.
someone with
Make
Alpha
sure
Sierra,
you're sure.
Sierra as a call sign?
And
Serious.
there's a hub still there. I can actually hear quite a few of you sim peaks down that way. I don't normally do that, but must be just good weather conditions. No rain up this way. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Look after yourselves. I'll catch you all on Sunday.
Thanks, Ken.
VK2AFY, VK2UTC.
VK2RAG, Summersby.
Yeah, VK for...
Yeah, VK2 UTC, VK2 AFY.
I'm having a bad time
I've got,
can you hear me at all?
yeah, we've got Miles behind me
hear me now?
playing on 80 metres. 3.62 even for anybody who wants to
Yeah,
jump in
no
and
worries.
chat
Sorry,
with him.
it's just
We're
that
gonna have
I've
him,
got this turned down low at the moment because they
We're going to have him on
the
listening
2 metre
mode
net
so
behind
we can
us,
finish off the
and,
net.
what we'll do
But
is
yeah,
we'll
let me
get
unkey for a
people
sec
calling
just so I
once
can give
the,
him
2
a
metres
whack over the
net.
head.
So
One moment.
what I'll do is I'll put out a call for any callbacks on this frequency. No worries, sir, and thank you very much for visiting
Just wrapping up the
VK2
chat there,
AFY,
gents. My apologies.
Central Coast Under Radio Club's
Just closing that
live
one.
feed tonight. Oh, what are these idiots doing?
All right, can we finish off the 2 metre net, Miles? we can't finish it off with you on 80. But
Sorry.
folks,
People are calling.
calling in. Yeah, look, 3.62 even. Miles won't be chatting just yet, obviously, because you can see it disrupts the 2 metre one. But at the end towards the end of it, we'll be opening up 3.62 even for chat, and obviously some callbacks as well. So that's going to be great. Thank you, Phil, again for dropping by. Much appreciated. We say 7-3 to you, and catch up with you next week. All right, let's continue on down the list. Who have we got next there, Brad? That's everybody.
That is it.
All right. Let's do a quick check. What I usually do towards the end of the evening is, if you've been listening to the 2 metre net this evening and wish to make your presence acknowledged, I usually give everybody the opportunity just to put in your call sign, and then we will record you down as attending for the net. So if you can make it to the repeater, now's the opportunity to just drop your call sign. VK2 AFI listening.
Oh,
Ian.
Ian. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Thank you guys. Good session.
Who was that?
VHF.
VHF.
VK2 VHF, thank you.
Thank you, Ian, and thank you, VK2 VHF. Do you know Miles?
No, I don't. Sorry.
No, that's okay, but thanks for dropping by, much appreciated. Any other stations there?
VHF is Adrian.
Oh,
Adrian. All right, nothing heard. And why is it Adrian?
Shouldn't pick me nose while that camera's going.
No, you shouldn't,
Yeah.
mate, because
I was having a bit of a scratch on the inside and I realised the camera was
folks, when you get to watch it after we've uploaded it and it's available, just zoom in on about an hour and 10 minutes and you can actually see our Alpha Sierra president scratching the inside of his nostrils. So always an enjoyable experience. That's what you want to be doing on a Thursday night,
Right.
just after 9.
So
A little bit of news from IT. Brad, over to you.
All right. All right, guys. So before we go through and close this off tonight, I just wanted to make a couple of quick shout outs. What did I? Last shout out I got to Paul. So there's a couple more people that are coming through at the very last minute. So we have Terry VK4ZTG, mate. Hello there.
Terry.
We have Lee VK2FALD.
Yep.
There's Thomas VK4LA, and we have Dale VK4DMC. Mate, thank you very much for coming along and joining in. I also just wanted to make a shout out to Amanda. Amanda made the incredible suggestion that later on down the track we should look at doing multiple camera setups with a video switcher.
Oh yeah.
One day.
One day.
Bloody
we haven't even got Vox at the moment.
Well, unless you maybe
good
want
idea,
to
definitely
donate
good
it
idea.
or something.
Absolutely. All right. Is that it there, Brad?
That is it. Going once, going twice for the 2 metre net before we move it over to 80 metres.
No, we're going to talk a bit field day first.
Oh yeah, that's a good
A
idea.
little bit of field day. So if that's it for, I'll just unkey for a sec. If that's it for social media, thank you, Brad. That will bring the third round down to a close. I'm just going to do a quick check on emails and see if anybody sent us through another email. Yeah, I'll refresh a reel on the phone. It's always the best way to do it. Just while I'm doing that, for anybody around the world, if you can get into us on 80 metres, 3.620 or 3.62 dead, we'll be listening in on lower side band there on 80 metres after the field day updates. Our field day licence, stand by.
He's still on his way back from the south coast.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, VK2WFD.
Oh yes.
All right, no further emails there in the mailbox, and I think I've done the publicity spiel enough. Oh, awesome! Thank you, David. VK2MAZ. Thanks for joining. All right, field day, gentlemen. This is what it's all about. As I said, if you're an amateur radio operator and have a license and you live in the country and you don't live under a rock, the largest, and I have been told the largest, amateur radio hamfest, and I'll say hamfest because we're getting to those numbers, coming on this Sunday. What time the gates open, Miles?
8:30 for the general pop.
General pop.
Behave yourself, Barb. Jeez. General entries at 8:30. If you're a boot sailor or
Good sale.
I hope you choke on that Coke.
6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m. for everyone else. Then we're going to have a coffee cart at the bottom gate, as we've had for the last few years.
Let me just unkey for a sec.
Yep.
So just a quick recap: 8:30 a.m. for general public, 6 a.m. for our traders. And Miles, what are we doing? Coffee cart, did you say?
Yeah, coffee cart.
Excellent.
Yes, I'll be hanging around that and.
Drinking all the coffee and everybody's going to watch?
Yes.
Poor people.
I'll probably need a fair amount of coffee. I'm going to have visitors staying with me on Saturday night, so I can see that it's going to be an interesting evening. Oh dear.
Is this going to bed at 5 o'clock and get up at 5:30?
Yeah, pretty much.
You won't have any whiskey in your coffee, you'll already just be breathing it.
Yes, no.
I'll just unkey again.
Have we got a
Box.
cheat sheet? Have we got a cheat sheet of what's going on?
Yeah, we've got the outline here. That's what I was going to
Give it
do.
here.
It's dead.
Oh dear. With the cheat sheet we were going to use as part of the presentation was. Can you just go onto the Wyong Field Day page? Yeah, please, for us, Brad, just so we've got a copy of it. Feel free to run him over. Don't we have a big radio over there? Oh no, don't want to break the radio. Brad, I'll get Brad over to open up the Wyong Field Day page there, and we'll be able to transcribe a lot of it for everybody. But basically, 6 a.m. for traders at the top gate. You've got 8:30 a.m. for general public.
Yep.
We've got our new prizes this year, which is all
Yeah,
locked in.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
What do you want to tell us about those, Miles?
I can't say the name of the manufacturer,
No, that's all right.
but it's
I'm sure
7300.
You can tell us the model. It's the IC 7300.
Yes. Fantastic prize. I actually own one myself, and I really like it. And I'll be buying tickets myself this year, as I always do. I don't ever win, Because if my name comes out, they just throw it over their shoulder and pick someone
And
else
next.
out. Plus we got
2300H for second prize.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
I see 2300. Brad, what was
nice.
the 2300H?
Yeah, it was. It was an IC 2300H, and there was also because so we due to the LCD, and we do not want to breach that, otherwise people get upset. And it's a GX 400 for third prize. So we're not allowed to mention prices or anything like that. So the best thing for you to be able to do is, if you did want to know any more information about the field day, you can go through the field day website or the ws.fieldday.org.au, or if you are watching through Facebook or YouTube, there is a video that I did go through and put up, which does contain a bit of important info that you can go off and see as well.
Which we also have the outtakes from.
No, we don't.
After the field day. I'll just go and for a sec. Oh, there's some good outtakes. Folks, if you ever thought about how stressful it is to try and put the biggest hamfest in the country together, we've got some specialties in prize for you after the field day, so be sure to check that out on the CCARC webpage. So,
Do we actually have a bleeper?
a believer.
Yeah, so
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah,
Oh, and that is one little thing for people that are listening on the stream and through the net. When coming up in the morning, you know, it would be absolutely amazing. It would make our day if you had exact change. that would be so good.
Super.
Don't give me a turtle at 8:30 in the morning into the fourth person through, because
Look at
that won't be
chance.
very enjoyable.
I just don't care again for a moment. Who was that?
Alrighty, but other than that, I think any other info.
DK for a second.
Yeah, I'll just DK for a sec.
Just give the repeater a second. Because we've been hammering it pretty hard.
We'll wait 15 seconds. Thank you to F. Jamie, who gives a recommendation to give it 15 seconds to cool off. Otherwise, our lovely lovely repeater there does tend to get a bit upset at times.
Yeah.
Yes. Just while you're doing that, I'll just throw a call out on 80 metres.
Folks, we're just going to, for those of you who aren't on, we're just going to give it 10 seconds to let the repeater sort of just have a bit of a break, because we've been hammering rather heavy this evening. So just stand by.
All right, just a call out for the Facebook people. The repeater guys aren't going to hear this yet.
VK.
We have AK, VK3 AKN.
VK2
Hello.
Alpha Foxtrot Yankee. Is there anyone who'd like to quickly call back for the
Shock, mate, I'm so sorry.
For the Central Coast net that was done on our 2 metre repeater, and also through our social media pages.
Any Kenworth drivers, I usually need to wear stilettos to drive them, don't you?
Careful, you've got a truck driver on the other side of it.
That was the point.
Can't hear though. Alright. Look, folks, what we might do is, it's a little bit more about the field day there, but I think probably because we missed our host, unfortunately, let's go check out the CCARC webpage there, or fieldday.org.au, as it's been for, so many years, long before my time. And I think we might close this one out.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Okay, so just very quickly, this is going to be the last and final call. So for the last few people that have gone through and checked in, g'day to Bill, VK2 FNEL, mate. It is appreciated for you to come along.
Go, Bill.
And I'll make sure Miles understands your comment about Kenworths. We have Megan, VK3 AAK. Megan, hello. Thank you so
Megan.
much for joining us tonight. We have TJ, VK3 FTJS. That is awesome. Thank you very much. And there's a bus driver in his auto somewhere. I think that is it. We'll go through
Tell
and
him on 80 metres.
we'll go through and we'll call it here. I know VK4 BZ, John, mate, thank you very much for coming along. It is much appreciated. So it is 9:28. I think it's probably a good time for us to close the net off.
Yep.
So if there are any other people out there who are on HF,
Don't bother. I'm getting static crashes 20 plus.
we're getting static crashes. Okay, would you do? Do you want to try 40 at all?
Meters?
No, I doubt it'd make much difference. I'll have a look at 40, but
we
All right.
We
So
might,
Twinkle Toes over there is just about to have a dance around the bands and see what he can find.
I'll just unkey for a sec. He's getting static crashes on 362 dead 20 plus. So we're going to try and find something on 40 metres.
Yeah, you should. The rate outside is absolutely.
If you
chaotic.
obviously wish to jump across, if you want to stand by, we'll be sitting on the repeater, obviously. Otherwise, jump on the social page. We'll keep it running until we find a good frequency we can have a bit of a callback on. Anyway, this is Jay using VK2AFY here at the club. I'd like to thank everybody for joining the net this evening. I've been your host of VK2FOMG, and let's close this one out. What have we got? 21.29, 21.30. Thank you, everybody. I'll hand the repeater back for general use. Of course, we'll be here for any further additional American conversations you wish to join, and we'll come up with a 40-metre frequency. All right, let's close it out. Thank you. We'll leave that on until we get a frequency.
Absolutely.
7178.
All right, guys, if you went through and heard that, Twinkle Toes over there has found 7178 on 40 metres. So if you're able to get on there, try and go through and give us a call.
Was that you, Steve? VK2SKC?
VK2 AFY listening.
Ames there was talking about doing that online test. Do your test within 2 hours and you actually got your license. I was just thinking an email, the email from the ANZ sounded very to you as well.
Yeah, copy, mate. I got the copy of that one, and I
What
think
was
we're going to be publicising that on the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club. The WIA execs inviting people to join. I think Brad's already reposted it onto the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club page.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, that's all right. Hey, listen, just to cut you off there, Steve, very sorry. What are we sitting on, Miles? 7.178.
Yeah.
7.178, folks, if you want to jump in for a HF chat. Otherwise, I'll be manning the 2 metre repeater as well. Back to you, Steve. VK2 SKC, VK2 AFY.
This is VK2 AFY listening.
Stephen's asking 10 metres.
10 metres.
How big is that? How big was it?
Can you turn that down, please?
Yeah, copy, Steve. We're going to jump over to 40 metres and we'll be here in the shack for a little while before we pack up. VK2 SKC, VK2 AFY.
Okay, I've got VK4 Whiskey uniform.
Oh,
And who was the other station you called in? Okay, we have VK2FJAY. Have we got any other stations out there?
Yeah, come on, James.
They can hear
VK
VK2AFY.
this is awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and doing this.
Thanks, everybody.
And like just before, remember, like and share this so we can help get the word out for this club.
Oh, yeah. All the field day, if you're not fussed about the club.
Yeah, all the field day as well.
I'm going to get some more tea. More tea, sir. Yes, more tea.
This is VK2 AFY. I'm hearing stations out there, but they're all very low down to me at the moment, and it's just below my noise floor, and I'm finding it very hard to hear anyone out there. But anyone who is listening on this frequency, we'd like to thank you for coming and joining us this evening on our net via 2 metres, also via our live feeds on our social media, and for those of you trying to call in here on 7.178, we do appreciate everyone who comes along and joins in the fun with the CCARC, and we hope to all catch up with you very soon again, and hope to see you all at the Wyong Field Day. This is VK2 AFY. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your time this evening, and we do hope to catch you all again soon. VK2 AFY 73.
All right, so nope.
One more final check.
One more final check. All
40
right.
metres, 717.
Guys, shh.
7178.
Sorry, the VK4, could you come back again, please? QSL VK4. Oh, Oh, geez, BF, I think it was. Sorry, John. They've just handed me a pen. Sorry, I'm trying to do all this. Wasn't expecting. And you're coming back this way. Q5 audio, 5 by 9 plus 10. QSL. Yeah, John, the name this way is Miles, Mike Yankee Lima, Echo Sierra, call of VK2 Alpha Sierra Sierra. And thank you for your return to us. It's greatly appreciated. VK4 Bravo Zulu, VK2 AFY.
Might shut that off, Brad. We'll move over to 40 metres.
Yep.
7-1, 7-8. See if we can catch Miles.
Yep. Okay, so what I'll do is this is where we are going to go off and then finish this live stream tonight. I did want to go through and make a call out to all the people that did come out and take the time to watch. I will just do a quick call out there to Robert, VK2DY in Sydney. We have Steve, VK2 FSLC, which I've heard you on the broadcasts a couple of times.
That's right.
We have Matt, who's asking where his pizza is. That's in Jay's belly. Ken said that he's heard. Ken has come through and heard us 7-1 on 7178 in Brisbane, 5x7. Peter is watching us from his truck in Mildura.
VK2BZ,
Might just stand up a bit closer
VK2AFY.
to this.
Yeah,
and then close it off.
we've pretty lucky. We have some really good blokes in our club who are
Alright,
builders
guys.
and so on and so forth, and they've put in a lot of effort here.
Jump on 40 metres.
Building up our radio room for us. And
Let's
it's
go
been
for a walk.
Absolutely fantastic. It is a bit hard for me to hear what people are saying at times because the two bullheads behind me are. Oh no!
Oh, yes.
They brought the live feed over to next to me, John. Mate, and I do appreciate your feedback on our live feed and that. It is good. It's something that we started around about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
I'd say it's about that.
We just tried it out at the start, and it's been fantastic. It's really good, and it's seems to be taking off. So we're getting people from all around the world coming and watching our live feed, and it's just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we're hoping. We really are hoping that we continue moving along at the pace that we are, and people continue to enjoy it. We won't be doing all live feeds like this. Normally it's just one or two of us and we do it from home, but we thought since the field day was coming up, we'd come up here and have a bit of fun, the three amigos. Actually, it's more like the Three Stooges, to be honest. VK4BZ, VK2AFY.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming along tonight. It is much appreciated. This is where we're going to call it out as an end. We will be coming through and doing a few more feeds for the field day. I might come through and do a bit of a sneaky feed on the Saturday just to give a bit of a overview of us coming through and setting up and preparing for the field day, just so for the people out there, you do just have that little bit of insight, I guess, and just some of the work that does go behind the scene to make this field day happen for everyone. So anywho's, 7-3 everybody, this is VK2 NMZ, and we'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.